Hello everyone, welcome back to the Crobaton D&D 5th edition campaign by me, Tom aka BlazeFort, your chaotic evil DM. With me I have my players Justin,
Emmy,
Riley,
Hi.
Mare,
Hello.
Alex,
Hello.
and Josh.
Hello.
We do not have a Mary / Zaneria tonight, but we'll do without. I think she's supposed to be back next week.
And she never came back.
If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow, maybe subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe on the video. Helps me out a lot. That kind of stuff, you know. Follow me on Twitter and join the Discord to know when I go live and when we go live. What else do I usually say at the beginning? I don't remember. I don't think I'm forgetting anything.
What is this? Who are we?
I'm Nib.
I said it's Crobaton. No, you're not.
That was a firm no you're not.
I respect it, Tom. I respect the firmness.
If there is nothing else I can do previously on Crobaton.
Roger.
Okay. Sorry, someone retweeted the thing. Previously on Crobaton, the party was at the childhood home of Gorgon, coming off a meeting with Gorka Oval that went less than ideal. Melga and Zaneria were in pursuit of an orc who had been spotted following the party here. Dren, who would turn out to be a brother of Gorgon's, was speaking with a neighbor. He would be joined by Or, another brother of Gorgon's. Before they approached the house, Melga and Zaneria met them. Or seemed to be the brains, and Dren seemed to be the brawn of this duo. Dren and Or were also sent by Gorkil to keep an eye on Gorgon and the party. After conversing, Melka went inside with the orcs while Zaneria went off with an Edelweiss who was tasked with obtaining eggs. Because as sneaky ones were sneaking inside, Gorgon received a letter from a member of the Lugoff family, telling him that there are people who do not see eye to eye with Gorkil and where to meet them. I want to say some of the party helped make a cake while the others didn't, but Edelweiss was trying to help. However, he wanted to add a lot of salt to the mixture despite Thodin's guidance not to. Hence, Edelweiss's errand. Edelweiss and Zaneria returned in some time while the cake makers made their cake. There were several reasons for making the cake, including Zaneria's birthday and for Gordon's mother, but in the end, the cake was made and enjoyed by everyone, including Gordon's mother, who thought it needed more salt. The plan now seems to be to return to the inn and look into the Luga family and what their intentions are. The goal was to leave in the night to avoid being seen, but with Or and Dren keeping an eye on the party, we'll have to see how that goes. So, where are you all at? I don't know if anyone wanted to do anything before the night came. I don't know like what time you were planning on leaving. What do you guys want to do?
I didn't have any other plans.
So we're just picking back up at the inn we're staying at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
No, Thorin doesn't have anything to do tonight. But I'm assuming he was told of the sneaking out plan, right?
I don't know. Did Zaneria tell everybody?
I don't know. Let's roll a die.
Did Zaneria?
I mean, would Gorgon?
No, he told Zaneria to do it. She's
Cool.
the sneakier one.
Zaneria would.
Well, I'd say like there definitely would be time where like the party would be alone that you could.
Okay.
So like between whisper here and there, and then hey, are we doing this kind of thing? You're able to all get on the same page of what the plan or what the idea is.
Crobaton just goes up and he's like, "Hey, or you want to come with us?"
Don't worry, guys. I'm a master of stealth. This will go great.
Yeah, as long as I just pick up my feet, I should be okay.
That's great. How are we doing this? Oh no, I'm apparently isn't here yet.
Didn't we say like last week that we would all leave separately and then meet up at the address?
Okay.
I thought that was what we.
Alright, we're going with it, I guess.
Okay.
That way it like reduces the chances of each of us being followed.
Okay. Who's leaving, in what order, and through by what means?
Edelweiss will leave first.
Okay.
Or did you see anybody suspicious in like the main area of the tavern, like where everybody would be drinking and lounging around?
Well, again, what time do you guys want to leave? Because that might
Probably
impact
leave around
how
11,
busy it
right?
is. Okay.
Yeah, basically after everybody's gone to bed.
I mean, there'd still be a few people. Probably the
Elves.
more rowdier ones.
Yeah.
But make a perception check.
Oh boy. Well, there are people there. That wasn't that one.
Are there?
There are indeed people there.
Yeah. Gordon will leave out the back way, trying to be as inconspicuous as possible.
The back way.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Gorgon, you stumble into a room.
Yeah.
This does not look like a back entrance to you. You see, some, what seems to be like a few like extra pieces of furniture for the tavern rooms, kind of like scattered around this like rather small area.
Mm-hmm. So,
Sir, do you have to go in there?
no, I just got lost.
Maybe you should head up, go to bed.
Actually, could I use the bathroom?
I can't stop you from doing that.
Where's that?
Down the hall.
Alright, so he'll go down the hall. Is there a window in there? I would assume there's a window, otherwise it's a fire hazard and I'll have to sue the place.
Yeah, there'd be a window in the bathroom.
Alright, I sneak out the window.
Threatens Tom with
So,
a subpoena.
With OSHA.
so while you are on like the thinner side for orcs,
Yeah?
you're still rather large.
Yeah?
This
Hold
is
on.
not a very
Can-
large window.
Can I use disguise self to make myself like gnome sized?
It's just an
No.
illusion.
Yeah.
No. Okay,
So,
never mind.
You can be a different race, but like it has to be like within a certain height. You'd basically be like a really tall gnome.
Yeah, you can't change into a different size category.
Because my next step was, can I be a child? Anyway.
You could very much be a different orc.
What?
You could very much be just a different orc. I don't know why you went straight
I
for
can do
gnome.
that? Well, because I have to like make it through the window somehow.
Oh, no, that doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't change your physical size.
That's what I'm. Okay, fine.
Disguise self is completely illusionary.
All right,
I'll trick
disguise
the window
myself
to
as
thinking I'm smaller. That'll solve this.
All right, I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and use disguise self to like just make myself appear to be like a different orc.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, just like a random one he saw earlier today, and then he'll just try and sneak out of the tavern through the front door, I guess. Like all the
Accidentally turn
normies.
himself into Gorkill.
I thought about that. Like I was thinking about that. Like what if he just turns into Gorkill?
Turns himself into the tavern owner.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you describe the orc that you are trying to look like? He kind of just like makes like a younger rendition of himself, but with like a heftier beard, and a scar down his right eye. Okay.
Yeah. And then I just sneak out the front door.
Sneak or walk?
Well, I try and make it so like nobody notices me. I try not to draw attention to myself, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you walk out of the tavern.
Alright. I head to the address.
Okay.
And I try and keep a close eye to see if I'm being followed or if anybody's watching me at all.
Okay. I'll let you make another perception check rather than using your one.
Thank you.
We all know the way to the Luga clan, right?
Yeah, Zanir should have given you the address.
Yeah, you'd all have like an address and a description of where to go roughly.
Yeah. Alright, that's gonna be an 18.
Okay. Maybe he doesn't know what time it is. Great. Alright, so you're looking around, keeping an eye out for anyone that might be following you. You do realize that you are being followed.
Do I see who?
Looks like Aura.
Or?
Yes.
Can I like quickly go down an alleyway?
Mm-hmm. Make a stealth check.
Oh boy, that's what I wanted to hear. Get to use Papa's boots. Papa's boots ain't helping. It was a 3. So a 5 total. I got a 3 and a 2. I'm not rolling good today.
So you dart into an alley, and you realize very quickly that this alley, it seems to go a bit further in, where it opens up into like what seems to be like another cross-section alleyway, but after that it seems to be a dead end.
Alright, I go ahead and quickly hang a left before he sees, and then I just wait.
Like you go down into the alleyway further in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forget, is it the dumb one or the smart one?
Or is the smart one?
Damn. Okay.
That's what you want to hear.
At the end of the alleyway, you see come out from the right side, Dren.
Dren? Oh, the dumb one?
Yes.
Yes.
But he's the brawn.
Okay, yeah, no, that's okay. I don't need him to be weak. I just need him to be stupid.
So he stands in this opening to the alleyway, arms crossed.
Yeah, Gordon will just be leaning. We'll be expecting him with his arms crossed against the alleyway. So, like, as he sees him, like, he'll just turn around and see Gorgon leaning against with his arms crossed.
And you're still disguised, right?
Yeah, I'm still disguised. I'm still that orc. Yeah.
Okay. Make a performance check.
A performance check? Okay.
Yeah.
This is where
You're trying to like play this off a little bit.
Yeah. This is where Gorgon's alternate self as a bard will come into play. That is a 13 plus performance, 16 total.
He looks very confused.
He'll go ahead and say, "Can I help you, stranger?"
He's trying to like squint his eyes, look a little bit closer at you, but you're in like a darker alley. Maybe.
He
I'm
raises an eyebrow.
just looking around, like as if he missed you. Is this the one looking behind you? And behind you, you can see Or.
Behind? Wait, what? That.
The other side of the alley.
I don't like that. Okay.
I haven't seen you around here before.
Oh, I'm just a traveler. As you can see, I as you can see, I haven't had a time to rest in a while. And he gestures to the long, straggly beard.
Is that so? Roll me a deception check with disadvantage.
Heck yeah. Disadvantage? What the hell?
You rolled really low on the stuff. you kind of fooled Ren a little bit, but Or is harder to convince.
15 total.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where might you be headed?
Oh, I'm just stopping through boat right before I head, wait, hold on, wait. Look at my map. Before I head on down to, Glarthor to visit my cousin. Cousin!
You mean Artwar?
No, Glarthor. I'm stopping in Artwar then before I go to Glarthor.
You said boat right by accident. You meant.
Oh, whoops. Yeah.
Art.
So you're saying, you're not from here?
I was here, but, I just happened to be coming back through town.
I see. You can drop the act, Gorgon.
Motherfucker. Let me just scroll a little down here to the third levels. Okay.
Now, do you want to tell me where you're going?
What, I can't go for an evening stroll?
Seems odd
Drops the
for
disguise.
seems odd for someone with the disturbance you've caused.
For the disturbance I've caused, I helped save the town, if you recall correctly. Unless you believe the propaganda that Gorkill spouts.
It's not that I believe, but I do have to go off of what he believes.
So you're following me, is that it?
I am.
That's pretty dirty. What is it, country before blood, then?
He gives an eye past you towards Dren and just nods his head, and Dren walks away.
Oh boy. Alright.
It's fine if you don't want to tell me where you're going. You know, they say family comes together for three things, really. childbirths, weddings, deaths. Your homecoming was kind of an exception to that. I know the circumstances of your departure are unfortunate and shouldn't be forgotten, but your take on on our parents and the rest of our family is your own. But it's been a good thing that you came back. Despite us living so close, I don't see our siblings as often as I probably should. Mostly just Dren and Drenna. And Drenna was gone for quite some time, looking for you. She was kind of the one that kept us all close together as much as we were. She kind of acted like the older sibling.
Well, for all intents and purposes, she was.
For a long time she was. But last few days, I've seen everyone. Doesn't happen often. You did what she was constantly trying to do just by showing up. I thank you for that.
Who is it do you think I am?
You're our brother.
So, what then? What's next?
I'm not gonna stop you from doing anything. But I want you to think about there are a lot of people now that do care about you. And you brought a lot of people together because of your arrival. So I'm going to let you go, but I ask that you don't do anything stupid.
And then he kind of just, as he scoffs, he kind of just walks off.
Okay?
Is he following?
No. He walks out the other end of the alleyway.
All right. Gorgon goes ahead and uses disguise self just to not draw any more attention from any like late night civilians.
Okay. Does he look the same way?
No, he looks different.
Okay.
Yeah. Clean shaven and has a blind eye.
I'm sensing a theme here. The first one has a scar in his eye, the second one's blind in one eye.
You can't see me.
If I can't see them, then they can't see me. Easy.
Alright, so after a little bit of time, you're able to make your way to the address.
Okay.
Who else is leaving and how are they doing so?
Edelweiss is whistling as he's walking.
Okay.
That's the whole thing. Just leaves.
Okay.
Give me a roll calm.
Give me a stealth check?
Yeah.
You're already at disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's why he didn't try anything. Five.
5. That's as high as Gorgon's.
All right.
So, You whistle down the street nonchalantly. Raise a lot of eyebrows. But no one takes particular notice in you. You're able to make it to the address. Roll me an investigation check.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's good. It's good. 14 total.
Okay, yeah, that's good for you. I want to say like maybe you wrote down the directions so that you wouldn't get lost, but you get there without with minimal detours.
Leaning up against a building, arms crossed, pretending that I'm not looking directly at where I need to go.
Okay. Missy, Malika, Thornton.
I think while waiting, like Missy's just like fidgeting and being like, "So, why are we doing this again? What are we doing? What's the plan? Where are we going? Who are we seeing? What, when, where, why, how?"
We're going to meet the Luga clan.
Shh.
Up there. Oh, sorry, are you in your room? I thought
No.
it was in a common area.
No. I believe we're in the common area, but that's why I'm being quiet.
Oh, I pictured us in our room, so that's why I was like,
Surprise! Sure. Thornton, you can be hanging out. So why are we going to see them? It was a letter, right? Letter from a bird.
Gorgon got a letter from a bird.
Right. Okay.
and it's
Is it-
just like,
I thought
hey,
it was
we
Brad.
have a common enemy.
Okay.
Come hang out with us at midnight.
That sounds like
Pretty
a
much.
problem.
I don't think there was a time, but just the
I
address.
Yeah, we're just assuming it's at midnight.
You
I'm
thought it
kind
was
of-
best to do it at night.
I'm kind of like equally vague as to why this is happening, but and I also don't have the best feelings about how it's gonna go.
Right. Yeah.
But if anything, I want to go just to make sure Gorgon doesn't get in a fight
Yeah. I mean, I get the.
or
Guess-
like beat up. This could just be a trap.
Oh, I think it'll
I know-
go great.
Oh,
I know we haven't had like a great experience here. I'm not so quick to call a political leader my enemy. That sounds
Yeah.
like an unwise decision.
and also like just to immediately like we're here for such a minimal task. And Mary, go to bed.
She's in mountain time. It's earlier. than it
She's
is
on
here.
mountain time, but she's also drunk, so.
Might as well be here.
Yeah. Oh my god.
She's literally not here, and she's still participating in the game. Mary,
much.
go away. Was it Alex who just asked for a wisdom save for Mary?
No,
Josh.
that was Josh.
Josh, okay. I didn't see the name fast enough, I just saw the message. So, I guess, yeah, are we looking at this like this is a lead for the mysteries that we're experiencing? Oh, Tom, that's a really good point.
That is
That's a
dang.
really
But do we consider Mary an elf? Can she magically leave to sleep?
She doesn't seem to care.
No. Okay. Are we like looking at this like it's a lead to the mysteries we're solving? Are we looking at this like we're gonna fight the government? Like what?
Gonna bring down the system, man.
Yeah, like bring down the system in this vaguely new and upcoming city.
mean, wasn't our initial goal? Side note, sorry, sidebar. Isn't our initial goal just to, overthrow every government, get the kids out of
No!
prison,
Just in Bugalum. Just there.
Hell yeah.
'Cause they have the kids.
overthrow?
Yeah, and then
The
we can
kids
get them
aren't
to work for
alright.
us, but for a marginally bigger pay. So, it's okay.
overthrow Boat Rights Council.
Ah.
Yeah.
Continue. I'm not
Down
here.
with the dragons.
She sent us a very less enthusiastic woo after her first woo. So Throden,
She's
what?
not in chat.
Throden, do you know what's up, or are we all just kind of following the lead here?
Hold on. Is my mic picking this up?
Yes.
Okay, it wasn't for a second.
Hmm.
I don't really understand your question, but I can try to answer it anyway.
Go ahead.
We're going to the Luic land, but we're trying to be sneaky. And we're going separately, to help with being sneaky, I think, I assume. My plan is that I'm going to go out with Clamber and the kobolds, and they'll serve as a distraction.
Okay.
So, Missy, my plan.
Perfect.
I don't. I think I might do the Zenny move.
Roof
just
climbing?
and just hang out kind of on the fridges or above. Because again, I don't know if I want to get involved in this. I kind of just want to observe what's happening.
Well, if only Gorgon and Zanira were here to tell us why we're doing this.
If
I
only.
thought Zeneria said so. I thought Zeneria said what was going on.
I don't know if you know anything about Zeneria and Missy's relationship. Missy's not going to do it because
Gordon
Zeneria
doesn't
said
know
so.
anything about that. He just thinks you guys scream at each other for no reason. And he just thinks Zeneria screams in general, so he doesn't really take too much mind to it.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just go and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Knowing Zeneria, she went first.
Do you
Otherwise went wandering into the streets.
want to wear the void cloak? Wait, is it an attuned thing? Yeah, it's attuned,
Yeah.
isn't it? Never mind.
Thanks for the offer.
I mean, if you wanted to retroactively say oh, you handed it off to Missy so she could attune to it earlier, then
No, that's okay.
We can say that I offered and you said no, if you want.
I don't know how I'm gonna sneak through the city. I don't know where we're going. Having an address does not mean I know where I am.
Yeah, none of us. Why was this Gorgon? Why was this a good
Zeneria
idea?
gave you the instructions! I told you!
Yeah, I imagine she didn't just give us an address. I imagine she told us where to go.
you also all could have met up together and discussed it when no one else was listening.
Yes, I agree that probably happened. So I just best that you have 100% success on your sneaking than the two of us have 70-30%.
Oh, that's a lot of numbers right there. I'm gonna need a sec to catch up.
You got this, Throden. So I think I'll be okay without the void cloak. I'm sure I can set off more
don't got
fireballs if it's needed. Or come back to the tavern. I don't know how much help I would be. Anyway. So, who's going next?
I can
we
go.
all- Okay. Are we leaving at the hour? Are we sitting here waiting for the grandfather clock to chime and we're well?
Every hour another person leaves.
Yeah.
I'd say it'd probably make more sense to do a few minutes,
Yeah.
Oh.
so that you're all getting there roughly the same time and not just all right, you gotta wait for the rest of our party. Our reservation's
gotta wait 5 more
at 2.
hours.
It's only 11.
Oh, good point. Okay. It'll feel like hours to Missy.
Well, yeah, because you're like 2 seconds went by.
Alright, so Throden's gonna wrangle the kobolds then. He's going to seat them onto Clamber. He's gonna walk alongside the giant lizard through the streets of Eretwar.
Okay.
And at some point, when they're like passing by like an alley, he's gonna have Clamber like, kind of rear up and make a bit of a scene. He's gonna dash down the alley and try and avoid detection.
Okay. And Clamber has the kobolds, but you won't be with Clamber.
That is correct.
Okay. So roll me. What's anti-stealth?
Performance.
Sure.
Is this Clamber rolling performance?
Clamber rolls performance. I'll say you can do it with advantage from the kobolds. Like between the three of them, they can figure something out.
Okay.
And you'll give me a stealth check after.
With advantage, 15 for performance.
So -3.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
You can still roll with. You can roll stealth, and it's a straight up roll because you have disadvantage normally. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can do a
14
straight up.
for stealth.
You can do a straight up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Clamber definitely draws attention. Definitely draws attention that could have been on you. And are you just ditching them? Are they like what is their instruction once they've caused the scene?
Just to, walk around a little bit more, head back to the tavern.
Okay.
Roden's placing a lot of trust in the kobolds.
Sounds
We'll
great.
see what happens. Clamber at least would follow the directions as best he can. Though he's probably also been ordered to try and keep the kobolds from dying. And if the Luick clan is within a mile of the tavern, I guess they can keep in contact to some extent.
Yeah, I'd say it's within a mile.
Okay.
No, maybe a little more than a mile. Yeah, say a little more than a mile.
Maybe,
trying
on
to
the
think,
way
like-
there, you can still contact, but once it gets there, it's gone.
Okay. How does? Well, it's more like you can communicate with Clamber and he understands, right?
I don't know if he can initiate it, but he can communicate back. If I initiate it, I think, is how it works.
It's so unfamiliar with the spell. Let me read it.
Yeah. While your seat is within 1 mile of you, you can communicate with each other telepathically. Well, it doesn't go into like specific details on how that functions.
So let's say you can get like vague information. It also has an intelligence of 6,
yeah.
so it's not gonna be great information, but before it gets out of range, you'd be able to gather that they were chased by some guards for a little while. The kobolds were questioned.
That went well.
It did not. But they were kind of written off and they headed back towards the tavern. But they'd be out of range before they got there.
Yeah. Okay.
But you two are able to arrive.
All right.
So it leaves Missy and Malika.
Yeah.
Is there a reason we can't go together?
No, not really.
Oh yeah, I just assumed we would go together.
Oh, cool. Missy's like sweating.
No, I knew you would not be able to handle it by yourself.
I was looking forward to this. That's why I said let's all go separately rather than in small groups.
Rude.
You can't stop.
That's why I was had offered.
Mare was like, yeah, that's right, you can't stop.
And then she froze.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Anyway, but that's why I was gonna offer Missy the void cloak so that she could be like a little more sneaky and like a little more out of the action if necessary.
Well, despite having a conversation about it, we still didn't. We still weren't ready. Well, you're gonna be on the roofs, right? So I'll be on the floor, just like da da da.
Oh, I
Ignore
think
the
you would come with
kobolds.
me upstairs.
Now tell me how I'm gonna make it across the roof.
So like,
Never mind.
Zeneria is really good at being on roofs because she can just walk up houses.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
just fine.
Malika, you're gonna have to make checks.
I'm going to walk on the floor next to whichever house she's walking on. I'm like picking rocks and finding puddles and
Splashing, making noise.
yeah. Being the innocent child that no one thinks twice about. So that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
Trevor
not
does
gonna,
have
like-
a climbing speed if you wanted to try and commandeer him.
No, he's being scolded by a bunch of guards or something.
I'm gonna like use the ground for like the majority of the journey there. Like I'm just gonna like find a building like nearby, like the meeting spot to kind of wait.
Is it a meeting spot or a meeting location? Like a meeting building?
It's.
I was
a
gonna say,
building.
like, is this an indoor location? And is my plan dumb?
It might be
Indoor,
ours.
outdoor.
Yeah.
You'd be able to see it when you get there.
Indoor. Okay.
So wait, it is indoors.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you could still sit on that roof and not be involved.
You could. I was gonna have. I was gonna have Zeneria stay outside and watch, because that's easier for all of us.
Yeah, I chose roof because I thought it was just like an outside thing. But if it's indoor, then I'll just like choose a spot either outside or like far enough away that like I can see and or hear what's happening, but not be. So I'm going to be outside with Zeneria, I think is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because I don't know what the place looks like. So I won't be making checks to climb on roofs.
Sounds good.
We'll be splashing in puddles together.
Well, Zeneria's like... with, like,
Zeneria's
her
already
cloak.
there.
Oh, I
She's
know.
already there, standing there, like,
She's gonna hear us from like a mile and a half away and be like,
bruh.
Well, both of you give me stealth checks. Malika's would be with advantage if she's using the void cloak.
I don't think I will, because I don't want to... Maybe I should.
Yeah, you should always use advantage.
Okay.
Okay,
What
okay.
is the land on? Okay. Oh, that was a good choice.
15.
15.
Wait.
How much money?
23.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I was waiting for like 30.
That was really hard. It was 17 plus 6, and I had to count it several times on my hands.
Yeah, there was a 7 in there.
It's a 7, yeah.
But yeah, YouTube go relatively unnoticed.
Splash, please splash.
And is Malika staying outside, or is she going to meet up with the rest of the party?
I'll stay outside.
Okay.
Again, like, I want to, like, kind of be able to observe, but it's like, if it's, like, super closed off, then I'll just wait outside with Zenny and, like, hope that I don't hear shouting. Or see a fireball.
You'll be back up. I'll find myself an Edelweiss and make myself invisible behind his height.
Okay.
You can't see me.
So what you do find yourselves at eventually is like a decent sized 1-story home. There's a front door, there's a... Seems weird, but there's no windows in the front of the house. There's probably windows in the front of the house.
Spoken like a professional map maker.
I think I just forgot them. But yeah, there's you've essentially been brought to a house.
So am I. Do you think there's a password or a secret knock?
Gorgon goes in and attempts to open the door.
Okay.
It is locked.
Find out.
It is late at night.
Yeah. They're expecting us. Door's probably unlocked.
You trigger the shocking grasp.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll for that.
Wait, is it locked or no?
Yeah, it's locked.
Damn it.
Insufferable.
Yeah, God, dude, they're expecting company and they don't leave the door unlocked? What the hell?
I hate you.
They also send you an invitation, and they're like, "What if we go at midnight?"
I mean, they're
You were
clearly
expecting us,
trying to be
right?
They're clearly trying to be secretive about it. Why wouldn't they expect us in the night? You know? I mean,
I hope we wake them up.
Gorgon goes ahead and knocks loudly.
Stealthy.
Stealth mission.
Wait, are you right behind our Mayor Riley? Are you guys like right behind us, or are you still far?
Yeah, we all got there at like a
all got
relatively
with
similar time. Similar time.
Okay.
Alright.
But Zeneria and Malika are staying outside, or they're staying further away.
Zenaria's staying like somewhere in the shadow because like basically invisible. But like she you know that she has eyes on the door.
Literally.
So if you get shocked, she'll laugh because she can see it.
Yeah, she would laugh. But yeah, you don't get shocked. Alright, so you knock on the door. A few moments go by. You can hear like a heavy footsteps on the other side, and then eventually the door opens. What you see before you is a orc with Alright, sorry. An orc, not on the very tall side. The roots of his hair look dark brown, but most of it is like a bleached blonde braided and goes down to like about the middle of his back. and he has like this like scraggly, unkempt beard that's also this like dark brown. He seems relatively fit, given or despite his height. So he kind of looks at everyone present, and then he focuses on you, Gorgon. You must
He
be
drops in
Gorgon.
disguise.
You must. Oh.
Oh!
You must be Gorgon.
Yeah. Hi. You sent this? He holds up the letter.
Yes, I had my courier do that. I take it you're interested?
Let's sit down and talk about what you're proposing first.
Of course.
And then Gorgon walks inside.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone, or at least the 4, 5 of you?
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. Is Malika outside, or is she?
Yes.
Yes.
So Missy, Edelweiss, and Thornton all go in.
After Gorgon, yeah.
Yes.
He moves out of the way so you can all enter, closes the door behind you. You walk in and actually everyone who's inside give me a perception check.
Oh boy, we're gonna see the dead bodies.
I see dead people.
You said perception check?
Yes, perception.
15.
18.
15, 18.
18!
18.
So that is a natural 20, 26 total.
Okay. So you walk in and there's a hallway, like a wider hallway, but like relatively short. There's a door on the right-hand side, and then a little bit further ahead there's a door on the left-hand side, and then it opens up into like what seems to be like half kitchen, and then like a living space, and then there's also another door on the left. And then over on the right-hand side, there's like a large, basically like a sliding glass door, like that goes off to like a patio, and there's like a small cabinet in the corner. Small cabinet. It's a decent size. I said small, and then I realized that it takes up a 2x2 grid on the map I have. But there, where I described the like kitchen area, there's a table that can seat 6. Please sit. I'd say everyone would realize that like this place looks decently clean. Edelweiss, you like while this place does look like decently clean, especially for like from what you've seen of like Orcish standards, you see like little like very tiny like holes in the ceiling, like 3 of them all near each other. There's like 4 or 5 spots in the ceiling that you can notice that.
Are any of them close to us?
They're kind of spotted around. I'd say like particularly around the kitchen. So like yeah, they're close, but like little sets of 3, like very tiny holes in the ceiling.
I'm going to try to just sort of nudge Missy and point to the closest one. Just sort of like, is there something on the ceiling? I don't know what it is. point to these weird 3-tooth vampire holes in the ceiling.
Is that what the size is?
I'd assume that's what the size is. That's what the size roughly is? Or are they like larger holes?
They're tiny holes. So, but like I'd say like they're probably like separated a little bit more than like vampire teeth would be.
Are they in a line?
More like a triangle.
Almost a trident.
And you said they're like scattered around the ceiling, but there's none that are like really close to us or immediately above us.
No.
Suspicious. It's gonna be that meme of the chicken focusing on the water tap. We're just gonna walk and be like, "What are these holes?"
He's just saying they use not the best wood.
Termites.
So this orc is gesturing for you to sit at the table.
And I'll sit at the table.
Okay. Is there a particular positioning you all wanted?
Is it like a round table, rectangular?
Rectangular.
Yeah.
And there's 6
Feel
spots,
like
so
a
like
kid.
2, so like 1 at each head, and then 2 on either side.
We're at least gonna set up one of the heads of the table.
Gordon
Okay.
will sit at the other head of the table.
Thank you.
Oh
Do you
my
always
god.
do you always just go to someone's house and immediately assert dominance?
Gordon does.
I feel like a kid who's been brought to bring her kid to work day, and I'm sitting in on one of my dad's conferences. I'm like, where am I supposed to go? You should have left me at the office.
What does being let go mean, Daddy?
Oh god.
Or the cubicle. Oh god. Oh god. I was going to say I'm gonna sit at the head the furthest from whoever this guy is, but I now can't make that decision because he's sitting in the middle of the table.
You're
Well,
welcome.
if he sits next to one of us, then you just go sit next to the other one. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting for everyone else to sit down.
Wherever this guy sits, I want to sit next to him.
You want to hold his hand?
Maybe.
I can't. The moment any of us walk into a room is asserting dominance and then making them uncomfortable in the affectionate kind of way. Like, there's so many different emotions we come with.
It's what you get with the Monster Mash. I don't know what you want.
Something new depending on who you talk to.
Oh, this place is pretty clean. I like it.
Thank you. My family takes pride in that. Forgive me, they are all asleep. Didn't expect you to come this late, but we can, of course, still talk.
Gotcha. I'll be quieter.
Fortune has a
Is
skeptical
Thornton gonna be
look on his
quiet?
face.
He's gonna be quieter for Throton. He's gonna give the guy a thumbs up.
Okay. What did you say?
Everyone
Alex?
looks at him like,
Gordon kind of just has a very skeptical look on his face.
Okay. The way I have it is, Throden's at the head closest to where you entered, and then you're on the other side. You're closer to like the sliding glass door.
Yep.
And this orc is to your right, and then Edelweiss is between him and Throden, and then Missy's across from Edelweiss.
Yes, that sounds about right. About right.
That's the table, right?
Sorry.
But let me introduce myself. I am Lugduff Lugal. The family and I have lived here for quite some time. And you guys can notice, like, he's probably about Gorgon's age, maybe a little bit younger. He says family, so you can assume at least someone else is in the house. We're not exactly fans of the methodology that Gorkil follows, introducing magic but restrictions. Seems very confusing. I don't
What do you
know
mean?
where he gets his information from. It just seems to come out of nowhere.
What do you mean it's restricted?
He doesn't like, I guess you could call it arcane types of magic. Pretty much if it comes from a deity or from some other natural means, it seems more okay. But there are different types of magic I'm sure you're aware of by this point, yes?
Has he ever given a reason why?
He gave us bits of information as he received it, supposedly. That the arcane side of magic was part of our race's history, history of the orcs, in that the arcane corrupted the orcs and caused them to remove magic from their society altogether. And I've heard of the deeds you've performed, and seems to match the descriptions I've heard of different types of arcane magic. And some of you, I don't know which, forgive me, seem to have his brand of magic as well.
I think he's talking about me. Thorn's the only to quote-unquote whisper to the people next to him.
It would appear so.
So what do you want from us?
Believe me, I don't intend to overthrow Gorkil, but perhaps we can open his eyes and the people's eyes that different types of magic should not be restricted, and perhaps we can not reduce, but shift the people's reliance on Gorkil, as he's also been the primary healer for some time, although he has by this point many others that can do the same, just not to quite the extent that he's been able to.
Well, I don't know if we're the people to ask. We are the ones whose arcane magic exploded. And no one likes, so...
Are you thirsty?
Did you just ask me if I'm thirsty?
Yes, can I get you something? He will
Well,
summon,
now I'm suspicious.
he will summon a mage hand and grab a glass from the cabinet.
Believe me, I got one too, and I summoned one. I'm like, yeah, I know. I just don't know. This guy, I'm pointing at Gorgon, he's got fireballs that no one likes.
Alright.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to convince anybody. Thank you for the water.
Then... Okay, fine, he gets you water. I was gonna say, like, did you want the water, or You just got the glass.
I'm not gonna drink it. Out of politeness, I'm gonna take it. I'm going to look at it with suspicion for the rest of the night. I'm going to get parched, and my throat's gonna dry up. I'm gonna really want it, but I'm not gonna drink it.
Well, yes, there are dangerous spouts of magic that arcane users are able to perform, but danger and magic can be found everywhere. In other words, it's the caster's responsibility, not the spell's. And if you're not comfortable being the direct line of causing change, I would propose you assisting myself and the family in making light of our ideas.
Not the family. We're about to join the orc mafia, y'all.
Honestly, who's to say we're not part of the tiefling mafia already?
You do come from that end of town.
Yeah.
Listen, Missy, you don't have to give away our secrets.
Backstory.
Old Legacy wouldn't like it.
I forgot that was our dad's name.
He sounds like a mafia boss.
Children named Vice and Misfortune? Are you kidding me?
Dude, Tom, are reworking the back.
I'm no longer
Old
Robin Hood.
Legacies.
I'm just like a mafia brat that my dad has trained.
Not Robin Hood.
The personality still fits.
Well,
Okay.
I got some backstory I wasn't expecting today.
Anyway,
I wasn't
two.
expecting it.
If only we thought about it sooner.
Gorgon will go ahead and chime and says, "Well, Luga, I've agreed with everything you said so far, and honestly, while I do prefer a more direct approach, I would have gone ahead and agreed to your proposal." And then he goes in, gets up, and then begins looking around the room. There's just one issue. Your house. It's clean.
Yes.
It is clean. Yes.
That problem.
Why do we keep mentioning that it's clean?
Well, if you've heard of our recent escapades, you would notice that we've taken out some rather fiendish foes of recent. Those fiends have had victims. And one thing we've always noticed when we've gone into the houses of said victims, the houses themselves were also clean.
Is that
Listen,
is that a problem? Do people not clean their houses?
I just know my city.
Forgive me if I'm
What?
overstepping, but from my understanding, you haven't been here for some time.
I understand that I haven't been here for some time, but the cleanliness of orcs still hasn't changed much. You really just can't get that hardware smell out of things very easily.
Yeah, you're right. I know one of our family was one of the victims. As family members, we went to see the house, and we were the one that cleaned that particular one. I can't say for the others.
Who was it that was taken then?
I know I gave you the names.
Hmm.
Oh,
Uthag.
I'm sorry, what?
Uthag. Ufthag.
Uftag, okay. Tag. And did he say he lived here or he lived somewhere else in another?
He lived somewhere else.
Yeah.
But they
Okay.
went to the house and they cleaned it for when he returned.
Have you touched anyone else's house?
He said no. He already said he doesn't know about the others.
Yeah.
Whose houses you've been touching?
I'm a house toucher.
What a strange job.
you can watch it on TLC.
Magnolia Network.
TLC, it's a cross between like a psychic medium show and a home improvement show.
Toucher.
House toucher.
That's what it is.
Wow.
The house wants a new granite countertop.
But the spirits won't let it happen.
What will Craig and Stasia do?
The feng shui in your bathroom is all wrong.
Also, there's a demon in the corner. He says hi.
I'm really sorry to tell you, but if you rip out this like in-house like 1970s tub, you will unleash a portal to hell. I don't know if that's in your budget.
But let me tell you, it does help curb appeal.
Wow, guys, we've done it. We've made the whole script. I mean,
You're gonna need a permit for that demon portal.
is this going to be one of those shows that has like the partnership? You know, the husband and wife who eventually in like season 3 get divorced because the job is too taxing.
But it's the Long Island Medium and at least one of the Property Brothers. Not in a relationship, that's just like the partnership of the show.
Yeah, and sometimes it's a different Property Brother, and you have to, and it's like a, wait.
Is it the emo one? Is it the emo one?
Does the Long Island medium recognize the difference?
You call them the same name?
She's a medium for the spirits, not for the living.
But the spirits tell her.
Tom, I don't want to tell you how to name your episodes. You have a pretty solid choice.
Oratoire
Medium.
medium flippers something.
Flipping hardware mediums.
Oh no, wait, Oratoire House Touchers. I forgot House Touchers was the name of the show.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
You're definitely not
Anyway.
off track.
Huh?
So he told you that he has not been to any of the other houses.
Just insight
Oh,
check.
likely story.
And then did he say Uftag was his brother or just a relative?
Just a member of the family. So just some kind of relative.
The family.
Yeah. Where's the insight? Yeah, it's gonna be a 14 on me.
Well, everything he's been saying seems to be true so far.
Tell me about Uftag.
Did he have magic?
No, he did not.
So, I know you've been saying he's been taken. I just want to triple check that he was taken in one of the abductions.
Yes, we believe so.
Okay.
What was it like in the house before you touched it up?
There were a few things scattered, misplaced, broken. We obviously let guards look it over before we did anything to it, but we cleaned it up to the best of our ability, and that ability I think you've taken note of. But
You know, it was on last week's episode.
You can stream it on Peacock.
I was trying to think of what streaming service we'd have.
It's Pluto TV.
Maybe.
We are not sponsored by any of these networks or streaming services.
It's okay, we could just use Quibi because I think they're dead.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a sponsor now.
Yeah.
If they're not. But yeah, he lives alone. Because I think a lot of the victims were. They were either physically alone at the time or lived
Or
alone.
mentally alone. What was he
And
like?
You asked us here because of your dislike for Gorkill. I almost mixed their two names together, and that would have been upsetting. Embarrassing. Do you have suspicions that somehow he's responsible for the abductions?
Not particularly.
Okay, so it's two separate issues we're having, where Gorkill's a bit of an asshole, and you're also missing a family member.
That is correct. Hopefully, we could be more blunt with our abilities, and that would help assist in the search for everyone. But
Right.
from what I've heard, the trail's gone a bit cold.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if no one else leaves, that would at least be confirmation that they were the two things causing the disappearances. But that's, I suppose, for later.
I have a question.
Yes.
What's up with those holes?
The
That my nat 20 noticed.
I believe that was the carrier bird.
Insight check.
What?
What's my insight? Okay. Is a 12 total.
Yeah, you could see a bird doing that.
Why would a bird be poking holes in the ceiling?
I don't know. What else do birds do?
Bird things.
Sure, bird, shouldn't you know?
Sometimes I wish I did.
Yeah, birds are an enigma. Like, out of character, birds are... I mean, not that I say I believe the conspiracy theory, but I can also understand why people don't think they're real.
What?
People think
yeah.
the birds are
Birds are
fabricated by
just
the government.
robots.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, the birds work for the bourgeoisie.
Yeah. I don't believe the conspiracy theory, but I can see why people do, because birds are insane.
Alex, I'll drop links. Don't worry about it.
Okay, thank you. I've never heard of this before. Like, and
It's
I'm like,
one of my favorite.
I love
My,
laughing at people
Wow.
for believing stupid things.
my two favorite conspiracy theories are birds aren't real and the queen is actually dead.
That's a good one.
It's
That
a
one might
really
be-
good one.
Didn't the queen just get COVID?
Yeah,
Ooh, that
but
might be coming
people
true
think she's
soon.
been dead since November because they were like, oh, she she probably won't be seen until like February because she's like taking time off or something. It's a whole thing. They're being real secretive. People think they're just like soft launching her death until after her 70th anniversary. 70th anniversary like Jubilee thing. They made announcements about King Charles and Camilla's coronation. They've said that Camilla should be called Queen when Charles takes the throne. It's a whole thing. The Queen's dead.
It sounds like when Kim Jong-un was sick for a while, and then they were like, "Oh man, he's dead."
Yeah.
And then he just came back on TV later. Anyway.
In case the BBC is watching, we don't actually believe that this is true. We believe that it is a theory. Don't come
A game theory!
Oh my god.
Thanks for watching, guys.
So, D&D.
Oh, the game we're playing.
A conspiracy theory, that's what I should have said. Anyway. Back on track.
Birds are weird.
Birds are weird.
Yeah.
Was Ooftag acting strange at all before he disappeared?
Not that I remember. I don't have many more details about Ooftag that I haven't already given to guards and Gorkil himself. I had a different proposal for you and your group.
What?
I may be able to heal your mother.
And what could you do that everyone else hasn't?
There are components that, when brought together, have immense healing capabilities. It's very much out of the way collecting all of them, and some of them are quite dangerous. But if you could retrieve all of the components, then I could try administering it to your mother, or putting it together so that one of you could.
And how exactly do you know this will work?
I don't know for sure, but from what I've read and what I've heard, like I said, there's very powerful natural healing that could be utilized.
What do we need to find? And then Gordon will go ahead and open his book, and then... Oh god, what's his name? Why do I keep forgetting his name?
Erevan?
Erevan, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
And Erevan will pop out, and he'll have like a notepad ready to take down the shop.
You're only able to summon that once per day, right?
Well, yeah, but it's like almost at night.
Well, no, you
Or
haven't had a long
rest.
rest yet.
Yeah, so... Hold on.
You can still do like the wizardly
Yeah.
quill.
Yeah, but I'll just spend the extra spell slot.
Oh yeah, you
Get a
can
head
do it with the
start.
spell slot, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll just use my spell slot to get this guy, little man out
I
here.
got 4 of them, it's fine.
Okay. So he starts writing stuff down. The first component is certain spores. There's a healer said to appear underground when called upon. It's rather difficult to get him to appear, but it requires corrupted organic material, some form of plant life should do. I will warn you if you do see him. He is a bit odd, from what I've heard.
Corrupted material. What about fiend's dust?
What was it?
Fiend's dust. The ash that he collected from the fiend the other day.
I'm not certain, but basically, what I see it to be is say like some kind of plant that gets corrupted and decayed.
So just any plant without water?
Not exactly.
He kind of just looks over at Edelweiss.
Think like if a flower gets really sick, and normally it would taste really good, but after it gets sick, it poisons and kills you. So that's kind of what corruption means. I see.
Ugh.
If Alice is confused, Gorgon can roll an Arcana check
Alright.
to see what I mean.
$15.
You would gather, like, what he means is, like, something perhaps in the way of, like, necrotic damage to a plant.
Oh, okay, so I just have to touch it.
House touch it, yes.
He is the necrotic damage.
Basically, I mean, if it wasn't for a subclass, he basically would be a necromancer. In fact,
So
Misfortune
just
could touch it.
Wait, okay, so just as a side note, this first instruction was specific spores that come from a healer that can be found underground who is eccentric and wants corrupted plant material and what is the other thing?
No, you just need, like, to present, corrupted, organic material. So in theory, you could do corrupted flesh, but he is recommending plant life because it still works.
Like, this guy is asking for a salad. We could be giving him a steak here.
And
Like, I mean,
so we just have to bring whatever this is to that underground healer dude, this hipster healer guy, and he'll give us spores?
Yes.
Okay, alright. One ingredient.
what are the spores called?
You might be able to ask him that. I don't know exactly.
Is
I can double.
I know you're asking us to gather the ingredients. Is there something else you're looking for? Is there catch?
Part of the plan is, when I obtain the materials, you or myself can administer the healing, and essentially my family and the rest of you would receive credit for healing someone even the great Gorkil could not. And that is how we would present it to the people.
Gorgon gets a
Yeah,
pretty
Gorgon likes
wide
that.
grin. Gorgon gets a pretty wide grin on his face. Alright, what do we need
So-
next?
So propaganda.
I mean, Gorkil does the same thing.
Josh, what
No,
did you
no,
say?
that's I'm just saying that's what we're doing.
Can't call it propaganda, though, because then it sounds wrong. We're the good guys, remember? We don't do
Yeah.
propaganda, we give the truth.
We sure are the good guys.
Josh, what did you say? I don't know if it was more.
I mean, I chuckled. Maybe that's what got picked up.
Okay.
I don't think
I thought you said
anything.
something. The place that it's presented is has to be somewhere moist.
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 Moist. Damn, I wish I took the tidal wave thing now.
So the second ingredient is technically two, but dragon bone and blood. In place of bone, it can be teeth if that's easier to obtain. But
Well, throw it in. Otherwise, we gotta knock out his teeth.
before you do anything like that, it must be from a dead dragon.
All right, we're killing one of the kobolds.
What? Kobolds aren't dragons.
Well, we can just find the dragon that was bothering the town earlier and kill that one.
Was there something that I missed recently?
3 baseball.
Wait, hold on. Okay, don't listen to him. Where do you suspect we're gonna find a dead dragon?
Oh!
No, we're not.
He takes out the
Killing
scale.
Emot. We're not killing Emot.
No, I was just asking him to cut off a finger.
No, it's from a dead dragon.
He calls up Emot.
Oh my god.
Hey, Emot.
You got any dead relatives?
Oh.
Where'd you
I mean, he's
bury
got a
your
dead
dead-
wife.
Where's your wife? Hey, Emot, how's your wife?
Oh my god. Oh my
It's
god.
5 words. It goes through.
Hey, Emot.
Stop. I just
We
need you to stop. Just-
I can continue, and then it will probably stop what you're about to say.
I don't care. I want Emot to Amazon Prime ship some bones to us by the morning. We got 2 hours to do it. Let's go.
The and the other part is that the dragon must be dead for no longer than 10 days.
Why that specific? Why is magic so specific?
He
I don't know.
takes out the scale.
Hey, when did your wife die?
Yeah, how long your wife been
11
dead
days.
again,
11 days.
man? 11 days.
Terrible.
Oh my god.
Uh,
God. Why is I don't.
it's 5 words or less, right?
Why is magic confusing? Why don't you just cast it?
It doesn't have to necessarily be words, but yeah, 5 words.
Well,
Yes,
some of us aren't as
Justin.
gifted as you might be, Misfortune. Some of us need things for a living. He takes out his component pouch and looks at all the random crap that he has in his pouch.
Remember, there's Bakwano in there.
You see this? Had to go to
No.
the back cave.
I don't want to see it. This house is very
Justin's
clean.
been
Can you put
raising
it
his
away?
What was the moist thing again?
Can we get back to that?
I just heard the word moist and I.
You were clocked out.
It's not the spores. Do the spores have to be moist?
Where you present the corrupted plant material has to be underground in a moist area.
So,
So-
like a seaside cave, maybe?
That's potential.
What defines underground? Like, are we talking 6 feet under sea level, or?
Like if I create
Like
and
it-
destroy water on some dirt.
Yeah, what if I just take some dirt and put it on top of my head and then make the dirt moist?
Or does it need to be
Does
like
that count as being underground?
No.
Why would that count as being
You would be
underground?
under.
I want to point out. I'm
Ground?
serious. I'm not
Oh.
trying to be funny.
Oh, I understand. You need to present it under the. I understand what he's saying here.
Yeah.
He's trying to use the clever
Yes.
wordplay of underground.
Yeah, like what is the definition of underground? Like, do we need to go deep, or is this like?
In terms of like Minecraft, like of a certain Y level or less.
Okay. What's the Y level?
Good question. I don't know what version we're on.
All right.
Essentially, if you find a cave that tends downward, there would probably be a spot there as long as you can find somewhere moist.
Okay. All right. So do you have an idea of where we can find a 10-day-old dragon?
Well, you'd have to find ideally you would find a dragon and then kill it. And then bring the stuff back within 10 days.
He takes out the freaking scale. Emmet, we need to kill your son.
Oh my god!
Are you sending them all? Like, are you actually sending them?
No.
No. I hope not. Or
Like,
you might have a lot of dragons.
ready to go.
You might have a lot of dragon options.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have sending now.
I do have sending. I would rather not use it if we have another.
Okay. Okay. All right. Emmet,
But if you're going
he
to,
calls out. He kind of just.
Do you really want to call Emmet about obtaining
He
stuff
would know
from
where to
dead
find a dragon. He would need to. He would know where to
Okay.
find a dragon.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Need a-
Is there an age limit to these dragons? Because apparently there's a death day limit. Like, is it the blood of a dragon, adolescent?
Oh, wait, we need the blood and bones of a dragon.
Yes.
Yeah.
In place of bone, it could be just the teeth, but
yeah, does this need to be like an ancient dragon? Because that would be kind of difficult.
no, I certainly
Considering
hope
they're probably all queens and kings.
Oh,
But
oh,
something on the smaller side should do.
What about a drake?
An
Are there
alehouse
drakes in
drake.
D&D?
Where's Marcia? we need an alehouse drake. Could we find an alehouse? Wait, would that work? An alehouse
Probably
drake?
not.
I don't know if those exist in Tom's world.
Do they exist in your world, Tom?
You don't know.
Do I know what? Wait, what do you mean? Wouldn't I
don't
know if there was
I don't know the
such a thing as
specifics of an
alehouse?
alehouse drake.
It's a little tiny dragon that
I know
like,
what it is
in-
because it's in Josh's campaign. But
Yeah,
you're bringing it in here as if we all know what it is.
I thought that was just part of standard like D&D. I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
We've
Is
been
it?
taking a whole bunch of
I don't
other
think
things
so,
out of the
no.
book,
Party
man.
thing.
It is?
Yeah.
I don't think there's the only drake I know that's in mainstream D&D is I think in Volos. And it's like a guard drake. They're cute though.
Yeah, I got one as a companion. It's nice.
I thought you were going to say that the only Drake you knew was, the rapper, but that point is moot.
Oh dear.
I was thinking of a different Drake, but yeah. Anyway,
I imagine it must have reached some level of maturity, not necessarily
Alright.
adulthood, but not
Alright, no
an
spawn
infant.
camping.
Just wait
Okay,
for
real-
just wait for a dragon to lay its eggs.
Yeah.
Now, you say the bones can't be older than 10 days old. Does that mean they can't be older than 10 days old, or they can't have been decomposing for that long?
I suppose decomposing.
I think there's magic that can help with that, right?
I think the question still stands. Where are we going to find a dead dragon? Or a dragon?
Like I said, we kill the dragon around here.
Okay,
It's a
I
perfect
was
plan.
definitely pointing that question towards anyone other than Throden.
Throne's at the end of the table, and Missy's like, "So guys."
Yeah.
We could call Emmet. He may know of a dragon in the area, or maybe
That's
one
so-
that's died 10 days ago.
Why would he know that?
I don't know. He seemed to know a whole lot about all those red dragons we ran into a while back.
It's like asking if you know about every orc in this area, which ones have died recently.
He said he keeps in touch with a bunch of them.
You've been encountered red dragons?
If he keeps in
Oh,
touch
yeah.
with them, I'm not super keen on, maybe killing one of them.
Well, that's why we find one that's already been dead. I mean,
I believe there might be some dragons that might exist in the mountains up north.
I would also like to point out, I can probably check to see if anyone in the full home knows if we can find a dragon. They're relatively close.
I would recommend seeing to the full horn, as the last ingredient I need is an arrangement of medicinal herbs and flowers. The Goliaths should be able to help with that, or at least provide guidance. And if guidance is only what they can provide, you should be able to pick them, find and pick them yourself.
Are we going to be able to see your home, guys?
I think we might be going to my house.
Sleepover!
That sounds nice.
I should probably warn somebody.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, well, I guess give us a list of medicinal herbs that you would need from them, and we'll, give them the shopping list.
Very well, and he starts scribbling it on a piece of paper, and then he thinks for a moment. And if you, Gordon, if you look over what he's writing in Orcish, and then he seems to think like, yeah, they can read this.
okay.
Well, at least one of them can read this.
Gotcha. Would you happen to know what kind of dragons are in the mountains nearby?
I'm not very familiar about different types of dragons, but I imagine ones that like cold mountains.
Oh, so cold dragons.
So ice damage. We could call up Ema and get more information, probably.
Okay, but let's just not go running into any monarchy.
I would also suggest that we don't word it as if we're saying, hey, Emot, how do I kill an ice dragon? Not going to do it, but just how would one do that? That's probably...
What's funny is silver dragons are also ice dragons.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
well, who says we need to kill one? If they're like anything like the dragons we've found previously, it could just be a hive. They might just happen to have someone who had died recently.
Hey, do you think we could exhume your loved one's body so we can,
I promise it's for science.
for our political propaganda and somewhere else? Yeah, but okay.
No, we're not using it for political propaganda. We're just using it to heal my mother. What do you mean?
We could probably...
That's
word
why
it
we're
as-
here.
Like it's an organ transplant.
So wait, does the dragon need to be 10 days old, or does the bones and the blood need to be removed from the dragon for 10 days?
Within 10 days, the dragon can't be decomposing for more than 10 days. So within that time period, we have to be able to collect the blood and bones.
How far away would these mountains be, Tom? Based on my previous knowledge of Artwar?
I know I counted out.
Exactly.
The full horn is like 5 days away if you take the road. Like maybe you could take a shortcut and get 4 days, but you'd be crossing over some mountainous terrain. I just want to. And I think Josh asked it earlier. You could preserve the material so that it wasn't decaying.
Oh yeah, wait. Feign death. Yeah. I can finally use
I don't know that spell does that.
I think you're thinking of Gentle Repose.
Gentle Repose, yeah, that one. That's what I meant, obviously.
Yeah, the full horn's like 5 days. It's probably 6 days away. Assuming everything goes well as well.
Yeah. And was that the full list of items
Yes,
we
there's
need?
3 items, essentially. There's the spores, the dragon bone and blood, and then the herbs.
Okay.
Where do you propose we get? Where do you propose we go find a cave for the spores?
I don't know of any off the top of my head. I don't travel up there as often, but if you can find a cave, preferably not as far from the road, it should be, I want to say simple enough, but who knows, I haven't exactly attempted this before. Who knows, maybe the Goliaths could provide insight as well.
Or that hippie.
A hippie?
Aren't we seeing a hippie?
We're trying to figure out where to find the hippie.
Yeah, he was there asking for advice to find him.
Gotcha,
specifically.
gotcha.
It'd be like, "Hi, we found you. So how do we find you?"
So how do we find you? Gotcha, yep.
Hey, what's your address again?
Yeah. Maybe. I'm still thinking maybe Ema could maybe help us out with negotiations.
Sure.
I don't know this Emot, but
Oh, don't worry. He's just some pompous asshole. Don't worry.
fair enough. So
He's also a dragon.
a red dragon, like you said, you
No,
came
no.
in contact, or
Oh, is he silver?
he's silver?
Silver.
Ah, he's silver.
Right, well,
We could just kill him.
that would go so well for you. But truth be told, I don't want that to be how Nib joins this party. Because Nib would join a completely new party.
Just a whole new party. Hi, you have to go ahead and heal this guy's mom. He died. You owe it to him. Alright,
We just started playing the octuplets.
I call Dran.
Oof.
That'd be great. Okay. Any other information we need to know?
I think that's everything I had for you. Is there any more questions you had?
that I can think of.
Is this a good time to reach you for Jiraza has come during the daytime?
When's a good time for us to call?
Suppose during the day is fine.
Okay.
But
Just 'cause,
preferably
you know-
not when everyone's asleep, but
Just because, it's, if you're trying to be sneaky, if you don't want them to know, they're, like, conspiring to show off that magic is cool and stuff, so, like, want to make sure it's okay just to come in during the daytime when people can see.
yes, as long as you don't bring any trouble with you. Don't.
No,
be-
we never do
don't,
that.
Be on
You're
the
asking
run
the wrong
from
people.
Don't be on the run from guards and show up here. That would not be favorable.
Okay. I mean, I think we're done here. Does anyone else want to see anything?
All done.
You don't have any idea of who might be summoning, fiends in the area, right?
No.
Divine
I
sense.
check. Oh.
What does divine sense do again?
As an action, anyone I can sort of detect within 60 feet of me, as long as they're not behind total cover. Undead, Fey, fiends, or celestials. Not Fey, sorry, just celestial, fiends, or undead. Also, any area that's been consecrated or desecrated, like with the Hallow spell.
I still don't know how the Hallow spell works.
It's never come up, and it probably won't. So,
Well, that's a challenge. You don't know when, but all of a sudden, Hallow.
I'm pretty sure the Hallow spell can make corrupted ground.
I think that's what
So,
it does. And I don't know what corrupted
Yeah.
ground does. Okay. Then there's one fiend.
oh. Where's the fiend?
So you kind of get this like tingling presence of something that you would consider malicious. Off to your right, towards the like the kitchen area, in the ceiling.
Is it poking holes?
So, it was just a bird that did that, and he's gonna try and point to the, I guess, any holes near where he's sensing that.
Yes.
Cool. I mean, I sense like a fiendish presence over there. But I guess it could be like a fiendish bird. Do you have a fiendish bird?
I knew something was wrong about this place.
What?
I have a celestial lizard, so I kind of understand where you're coming from here, His name is Clamber, he's pretty cool.
As you say this, a blackbird hanging upside down from the ceiling kind of just appears in the location that you're pointing at. Kind of just looks at all of you.
It's both cute and horrifying, but now explains why the holes are in the ceiling.
So,
Yes, it is a magical bird.
Gordon was about to get ready to throw a fireball at that guy's face. I'm just saying,
Well, guess what? You're right next to his face.
Gorgon does not
Hey,
care.
You are right there.
It's okay.
We're all right next to his face as far as
That's
the
okay.
fireball is concerned.
Well, I guess that answers that question.
Is he sort of like his own thing, or is he like a companion or pet?
Companion pet, yeah, that's a good word. They act of their
Cool.
own fruition, but they are useful for things like sending letters.
Yes,
Cool.
I'm familiar with these types of magics.
What'd you say?
I'm familiar with these types of magics. I find them very useful.
From my knowledge, are you talking about sending?
I was just saying find familiar.
Oh, okay. I was
But
like,
yeah, no, sending works
messaging? What? It's good to know.
So I guess we should on this then, huh?
I missed one word and it's completely throwing me off.
I think that we should get on this.
Okay. I also just turned you off on my end.
Edelweiss gets up to leave.
Yeah, I'll follow suit.
Yeah, I guess I'll get out too.
Thank you for coming.
No problem.
Okay.
You're probably gonna wanna, keep that on the down low. People might think you're involved in all the other stuff if they find out you're, summoning a fiend here and there. Even if it's a bird fiend.
Believe me,
Because
I'm
that is one of the things we fought. It was a fiend, but also a bird.
interesting. That didn't
That
look
was big, and not like that.
Yes, I
Good
do
night.
tend to keep my thunder by.
Yeah, goodbye.
Alright, so everyone leaves?
Yeah, and we
Okay.
catch Zaniri and Maleka up with everything that's happened.
Okay. I'm sure Mary will still need to be updated, but
Yeah.
No,
the
we,
scenario will know.
we said she's updated. She knows everything now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just how it works.
Okay.
Magic.
What does the party do?
I don't know. What do we do, guys? Are we just gonna pack up and go?
Truth be told, I don't really trust after his animal turned out to be fiendish. That's just normally not a good look.
And it's pretty suspicious.
I mean,
I touch
As-
my horns.
yeah, you're racists. Shh! Don't listen to them, Misfortune. Covers her ears.
Whoa. Never been protected by Gorgon before.
What do you mean? Never been protected. I'm always the one leading the way, taking all the hits, so you don't have to. Not
Yeah, you
being protected
weirdo.
from
You
Gorgon.
squishy weirdo. The squishiest tank I've ever seen.
Hell yeah! Haven't died yet. Must be doing something right. Anyway. I'm getting ready to
Technically, you
kill
have
my-
died a couple of times.
I mean,
And nearly
we've
died.
all
a
died.
few
We've
more.
all died at some point. I mean,
Um,
no, wait, no, Riley, your character hasn't, and neither has Misfortune. Everybody else has, though, I think. Right?
Unconscious, yeah.
You got
Oh,
yeah,
no.
you got downed at one point.
Oh, getting down. I was like, no one's actually died except for in the battle royale. But yeah, if you're counting unconsciousness, then yes.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I think Edelweiss the most, though.
Poor Edelweiss.
And one time, actually multiple times, was because of Gorgon.
What?
Yeah, there was one time you impaled him. Or was that Throden? No, that was Throden. That was definitely Throden, yep.
When the it was like it was so early on.
Yeah.
You chucked a javelin and it was like...
Throden just put him right down.
I think he was up for a round after that, but then suddenly blew up next to him.
That was Gorgon.
Yeah.
That was why he went down, was because Gorgon set off something nearby, and he was like...
effort.
Yeah,
I think I got a nat 1 and that's what happened.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was the magman, like it exploded after it died.
Yeah, they explode when they die.
And you killed one that was next to Edelweiss while he was low.
Oh, yeah.
Edelweiss is just the target of friendly fire.
Which, to be fair, they're friendly. Like, I'm okay with it.
As long as it's
friendly
friendly
guy.
fire, I'm okay with it.
Friendly fire can't hurt you.
Guys, I've been ignoring it all stream, but anyone else bothered by my giraffe who's unhidden? Who's just been unfogged this whole time and staring at the camera.
Hello there.
I wasn't until you pointed it out.
Every time I look at my camera, I'm like, oh no.
Soon.
Yeah.
I was waiting for someone to mention Alex's TV.
Yeah, that's just on.
It's not just on. Look what it is. It's upside down.
It sure is.
Is that the Spanish Inquisition?
Bet you weren't expecting that, were you?
No one ever expects the Spanish Inquisition.
What a meme. You're such a meme.
We don't get Google Eyes Death Star anymore.
No, that it's still there. It's just that way.
I was like looking at this thing because I see a grid in the background, kind of, and I'm like, is there like?
Yeah, it's kind of like just pixely right there.
It looks like a weird like heat map of the world or something, but no,
Yeah, kinda.
it is the Spanish Inquisition.
Mhm.
So yeah, you guys were being racist about fiends, which, fair. We've been fighting a lot of fiends, though a bird fiend doesn't totally set off all my radars yet. So are we or are we not running these errands?
We could. I mean, if we do have to go up to the full horn at some point for it, I could just have some of the herbalists up there check the ingredients and make sure it won't do something evil.
Oh, I knew this trip was gonna be longer than 3 days. That was so
Congratulations, we're going to save your mother's life.
Yeah, that part seems important. Which obviously I want to do, and I guess if this is our only lead, it's where we gotta go.
Yeah.
In the morning, I can send out a couple of messages, just to sort of let them know that we're on our way. And maybe I can speak to Asphodel and see if he knows what any of this is.
Okay. Then I guess it's time for us to take that long rest.
Okay, so you all head back to the tavern.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see my brothers anywhere?
No. Outside, you do see Clamber, and the 3 kobolds. And the 3 kobolds are all talking to guards in a panic.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, hello there. Is something the matter?
These 3 were causing a disturbance with their lizard.
I see. Is there Perhaps some way that could be smoothed over? Is there a fine that needs to be paid, perhaps?
No, we were mostly trying to get the story, and they don't seem to understand.
That's true, they don't really understand common all that well.
Are you in charge of these kobolds and the lizard?
No.
I just know intimate details about them. I don't actually know them. Oh yes, they're my employees. Also my friends. But that's really the same thing, isn't it? I like to think so.
Gorgon raises an eyebrow and just slowly looks at Thorodin.
I don't know if those are exactly the same, but see to it that they're not causing trouble in the streets again, especially this late at night.
You got it.
And the pair of guards will walk off. The kobolds just kind of look up at you.
Poor
Gives
things.
them 2 thumbs up.
I'm gonna give them hugs.
Congrats, you almost got arrested. Good job.
I'm sorry you almost got arrested.
That's a fun greeting card to get.
Get well soon. As for going up to bed in our separate rooms, whatever we choose to do there, Edelweiss would like to cast out one sending.
Okay.
And he's going to send a message to Zinnia. It's a full one.
Okay.
Hello. I know it's late. It's Edelweiss. Guess what? They're coming back to the full horn. You should probably tell somebody. Then again, you're like a kid. That's the whole message.
It sounds like when people in shows or movies whisper in the ears of a sleeping person in order to change their dreams. Hello! Guess what?
Ah! Makes him have a nightmare.
Spooky, spooky.
Ooh.
I'm trying to see what information I have on Zinnia, 'cause I don't think I have much.
I mean, she's a kid, so
Uh,
there's not much going on
I'm
there.
just a kid. And life is a nightmare!
Oh god, what if it is?
I'm trying to think. I might want to write this out.
It is also past midnight.
It is?
She
In
totally.
In-game.
in-game.
Oh. I was like, do we have daylight savings?
Is it this week? No, not close. It's March.
I was gonna say, I don't know, like, how sending a fix someone who's sleeping. I would imagine it's like getting a phone call and being waken up.
Dear God, make it up.
Hello, Eddie.
Eddie.
Oh!
I think that was you. I can tell someone in the morning. Good night.
Good night!
Without sending it again. Good night, Dumpling. He's gonna get in bed.
Okay.
when Gorgon goes into his room, he will just take out the scale and call up Emid and say, and he'll say, need info, dragons near Ardwar. Dragons east of Ardwar. Dragons east Ardwar. There we go, yeah.
You went east?
Isn't that where the dragons are?
I said north.
North.
Oh, north, yeah. Dragons north Ardwar.
So you'll get, in return, we'll collect info, and then the feeling of confusion, and kind of like urgency with a question mark.
Urgency with a question mark.
Valid.
Confusion seems a pretty common response to these
Yeah.
impromptu calls.
I mean, he only has 5 words to describe. So.
Yeah, I need an upgraded
So.
phone plan, Dad. I should have taken sentence. Gorgon will then just respond back quickly. I'm trying to think of how to word. What?
Do you want to take a minute if someone else has anything?
Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything that they want to do in the night?
Other than probably just going to bed with Laka and Zaneria, I don't think Missy has a lot. But I can start a conversation if Alex still needs more time.
He's counting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get 7 words when we get back to a boat, right?
So were they nice?
Oh, the house was clean, which seemed to be like something that everyone noticed. Like, everyone seemed to really take note that the house was clean. I thought it was normal. It was like a normal amount of clean. You know?
Weird.
He did have the bird that he sent the thing with. We probably told you, but it was a fiend. And it was like invisible, and then it showed up upside down on the ceiling, which was kind of cute.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm just
All
so
right.
cute though.
I got it.
Yeah.
You don't get it anymore.
Need diplomatic advice, peaceful resolutions.
I don't know. Hearing that from Gorgon, I would automatically think something's wrong.
He thinks that we're trapped by
A lot to unpack. Talk tomorrow?
Okay.
Dad, I don't have time.
Yeah, no, the letter K.
And like a little bit of annoyance.
Dagger eyes, you know.
It'd be a curse if this is how texting actually worked. If you could actually send
less than 3
playing through with the
K.
It'd be a blessing. It'd be a blessing and a curse. So nothing gets misunderstood, but at the same time, nothing's hidden.
Yep.
:PK. There we go.
XD.
WW.
Does anyone else have anything?
No.
No.
Josh sounded so upset. Alright,
Doing it for Gorgon's mom. Doing it for the mom.
Doing it for the prestige.
For the mom.
Gonna kick his ass.
Oh my god.
But
Do it for the
politically,
vine.
yeah.
I like how everyone is here to save Gorgon's mother except for Gorgon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gorgon's still fairly resentful to his parents. His siblings he's okay with. His parents he's not too sure about.
And you know what?
We'll see how
that's his
thankful she
prerogative.
is. Yeah, no, that
Hey.
is.
Hey, real quick, side note. Has anybody, everybody has seen Spider-Man, like the newest Spider-Man, right?
No, but I don't care.
Do you care for spoilers?
I mean, I can't say anything for audience.
Spoilers, guys.
Spoilers for No Way Home.
Hold on, I'll
Skip ahead to
I'll hold up
this-
my hand for as long as you're saying spoilers. As long as
Yeah,
you're
Do
done.
the same thing, yeah.
Skip ahead if you want to pass this spoiler.
Okay.
Well, you can't skip ahead, so just mute us.
No,
for
like on
people.
YouTube when it's on.
When
Yeah.
there's, yeah, when there's the
Fine.
mod.
Twitch can mute it.
Spoilers.
And don't read lips.
Right.
YouTube
Yeah.
can skip ahead until.
Have you just set up, Tom? We're gonna kick some ass. Cure that ass. You've just done this. You realize this, correct? Gorgon is the kick some ass, and everyone else is cure that ass.
No matter what, we're getting that ass.
I don't want the ass.
That's all.
That's all.
We're good now. I just need you to be aware.
Welcome back.
I can't believe that's the whole movie. That's how it ends. Wow.
Entire thing.
I can't believe
I
they
didn't-
did a crossover with Detective Pikachu.
It was just the Ryan Reynolds extended universe.
I can't believe Peter snapped.
So anyway, back to D&D. Does anyone else have anything? Because I don't think I have anything else. Just because at this point, I think I want Mary on board with us.
Yeah.
Well, she's on board. We've already updated her.
Yeah.
Zaniri
That's
is
true.
on board, as decreed by me.
Yeah. I am all good.
Okay.
Unless you're suddenly attacking us and we have to roll for initiative right now.
Well, actually,
Don't give
now
me
that you say it. No initiative. Yeah. No one else has anything. I'll call the session there. Thank you everyone for watching. We will see you all hopefully next week, and hopefully with a Mary. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow, maybe subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and ring the bell. Yeah?
Alex, you good?
Oh fuck. Sorry, pardon my French.
I feel like I should have done a headphone users warning there, but okay. Join the.
Put it in post.
Put it in post.
I'll just mute that section of the video. What was I gonna say? Follow me on Twitter and join the Discord to know when I and we go live. I put stuff in the Crobaton DnD channel sometimes, but you can also talk about stuff there if you wanted to, you know. Episodes go live on Twitch 9 p.m. Wednesdays, 9 p.m.-ish Eastern Time, and 6 p.m. the Friday after on YouTube as a premiere, so you can talk to us and chat there. I know Josh is usually there and gives insight about Crobaton and antics.
That's one way of putting it.
It is one way. It's an experience. But I'm trying to think what else. Mare makes cool art. What else? What am I forgetting? I think
Your
it's
goals.
Yeah, sure. I'll do exclamation point and goal, and what the FNAF thing, right? Yeah, I'll do the FNAF thing too. Yeah, so follower. I have a goal to do a Lego build on stream. At either at two of the following 30 subscribers on Twitch, 100 followers on Twitter, and 100 subscribers on YouTube. It's a Twitter post that you can like and retweet. I think it's my pinned tweet right now too. And then my goal for February is to beat all the FNAF games, or at least the main games. That's probably not happening, but I'm going to continue to play all the FNAF games until they're done. I'm supposed to start FNAF 3, and I still have to do some custom nights in FNAF 2 at the time of this recording. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Yeah, so everyone, thank you for watching. See you all hopefully next week. Bye.
This is the end of Crobaton. We really had a lot of fun, but now it's time to go get gone. It is the end of Crobaton with Tom. The end of Crobaton, going to the full on. The end of Crobaton with Tom. The end of Crobaton.